Imagine a quiet village, nestled in a remote corner of the world, where life hums along peacefully until a single flea bite unleashes a silent, invisible terror. A child's fever spikes, a parent's lymph nodes swell painfully, and within days an entire community teeters on the edge of despair. The plague, a disease that once erased millions from history, still lurks in the shadows, ready to strike the unprepared. Its legacy of fear, loss, and resilience echoes through time, reminding us of humanity's fragile dance with nature, and the hope that knowledge, vigilance, and swift action can conquer even the deadliest of foes. Will we heed the lessons of the past to protect our future? Causative agent, Yersinia pestis, a gram-negative rod-shaped bacterium. Primary hosts, rodents, e.g. rats, squirrels, prairie dogs. Vectors, fleas, particularly the rat flea, Xenocilla chiapis, which transmit the bacteria from infected animals to humans. Human impact. The plague is a zoonotic disease transmitted from animals to humans and can be deadly if untreated, with mortality rates ranging from 30 to 90%, depending on the form and treatment timeliness. Historical significance. The plague has caused major pandemics, including first pandemic, plague of Justinian. 6th century, killed millions in the Byzantine Empire. Second pandemic, Black Death. 14th century, killed 30 to 50% of Europe's population. Third pandemic, late 19th to early 20th century, primarily in Asia, killed millions. Types of plague. There are 3 main clinical forms of plague in humans, each with distinct symptoms and characteristics. A. Bubonic plague. Most common form, accounts for approximately 80 to 85% of plague cases. Transmission usually occurs via the bite of an infected flea. Symptoms appear 2 to 6 days after exposure. Sudden onset of fever, chills, headache, and fatigue. Swollen, painful lymph nodes, buboes, typically in the groin, armpit, or neck. Buboes are tender, warm, and can grow to the size of an egg. Muscle aches, weakness, and malaise. Mortality, 30 to 60% if untreated, significantly lower with prompt antibiotic treatment. Progression, if untreated, the infection can spread to the bloodstream or lungs, leading to septicemic or pneumonic plague. B. Septicemic plague transmission can occur as a primary infection via flea bite or direct contact with infected material, or as a complication of untreated bubonic plague. Symptoms: high fever, chills, and extreme weakness. Abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting. Blackening of extremities, gangrene, hence the term Black Death, due to tissue death from blood clots. Shock, organ failure, and disseminated intravascular coagulation, DIC. Mortality, 40 to 90% if untreated, can be fatal within days without rapid treatment. Note, buboes may not develop, making diagnosis more challenging. Pneumonic plague, rarest but most severe, can be primary inhaled bacteria or secondary, spread from bubonic septicemic plague to lungs. Transmission, highly contagious via respiratory droplets from infected individuals or animals, e.g. coughing or sneezing. Symptoms appear 1 to 3 days after exposure. Rapid onset of fever, headache, and weakness. Severe respiratory symptoms: cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, and bloody sputum. Rapid progression to respiratory failure and shock. Mortality, nearly 100% if untreated within 24 hours of symptom onset. Public health concern: its ability to spread person to person makes it a potential bioterrorism agent. Other rare forms: plague meningitis. Occurs when Y. pestis infects the meninges, brain and spinal cord membranes, causing symptoms like stiff neck, fever, and confusion. Pharyngeal plague. Rare, caused by ingesting infected material, leading to sore throat and swollen lymph nodes in the neck. Transmission primary mode. Flea bites. Fleas become infected by feeding on infected rodents, and the bacteria multiply in the flea's gut. When the flea bites a human, It regurgitates Y. pestis into the bloodstream. Other modes: direct contact, handling infected animals, e.g. skinning a diseased rodent, or contact with infected tissues, fluids. Respiratory droplets, pneumonic plague spreads through coughing or sneezing by infected individuals or animals, e.g. cats contaminated. Foodborne water, rare but possible through ingestion of infected material. Pharyngeal plague reservoirs, wild rodents, e.g. squirrels, prairie dogs, marmots, maintain the bacteria in nature. Urban rats were historically significant in pandemics. Risk factors: living in or traveling to endemic areas, e.g. parts of Africa, Asia, South America, and the western U.S. contact with rodents or fleas. Occupations like hunting, veterinary work, or camping in endemic regions. Symptoms: summary across forms. Common symptoms: fever, chills, headache, fatigue, muscle aches. Form-specific: bubonic, painful buboes, septicemic, gangrene, shock, organ failure, pneumonic, severe respiratory distress, bloody sputum,